Take a moment, look around you, really observe. The people you trust, the faces you see every day, your neighbor living just doors away, the delivery driver bringing packages to your doorstep, the person on the bus, sharing your commute, could be hiding something, concealing intentions. We live in a world built on trust, a society that functions because we believe in each other, but that trust is also our greatest vulnerability, a chink in our armor. The enemy doesn't always wear a uniform, doesn't carry a flag. Sometimes they wear a smile, a mask of normalcy, and live next door, blending seamlessly into the community. This isn't a movie plot, a fictional scenario. It's the reality of modern conflict, the evolving nature of threats. The battlefield is no longer far away, it's not some distant land, it's our streets, our daily lives, the places we feel safest. The threat is already here. It has already infiltrated our defenses, hiding in plain sight, masked by the ordinary. Sleeper cells, patiently waiting, highly trained, skilled in the art of deception, deeply embedded, woven into the fabric of our society, and patient, biding their time. They're not impulsive, they don't act rashly, they're methodical, calculating every move, living ordinary lives for years, establishing trust. They learn our routines, our habits, our infrastructure, the systems that keep our cities running, our weaknesses, the points of failure. Every power line, a potential point of disruption, every water main, a source of vulnerability, every traffic choke point, a place to create chaos, is a potential target, a point of leverage. They exploit our freedoms, the very things we cherish, and turn them into weapons, twisting our strengths against us. The threat isn't coming, it's not on the horizon, it's already here, amongst us, waiting for the signal to act, the moment to strike. Think of your city as an ecosystem, a complex interconnected web, arteries, the roads and highways that keep it alive, vital organs, the power plants and command centers that control it, all vulnerable, all potential targets. A handful of coordinated individuals, a small dedicated team can cripple millions, can bring a city to its knees. This is the new face of warfare, a battle fought on our own soil, precise, targeting specific vulnerabilities, asymmetric, using unexpected tactics, devastating with far-reaching consequences. It's a quiet war, a silent invasion, fought in the shadows, unseen and unheard, until it explodes into reality, shattering our sense of security. This isn't about fear-mongering, creating unnecessary panic, it's about survival, plain and simple. Knowledge empowers, awareness is our first line of defense. You must learn to see the world differently, to look beyond the surface. Develop a sixth sense, an intuition for things out of place, anomalies in the everyday. Understand the tactics of the unseen enemy, their methods of operation, to anticipate their moves, to stay one step ahead. Harden yourself, become more resilient, your family, protect those you love, and your home, your sanctuary. The first rule of survival, the most crucial step, acknowledge the danger, recognize the threat. The wolf is already inside the sheep pen, the enemy is already within our walls. The question is, the choice you must make, will you be a sheep, blindly following, or a sheepdog, vigilant and protective? The choice is yours and yours alone. Intelligence agencies have spent decades dedicating countless resources studying sleeper cells and their intricate operations. Their methods go far beyond the conventional understanding of bombs and bullets. It's a multifaceted approach. It's psychological warfare designed to manipulate and control, and logistical mastery executed with precision and patience. The core tenet, the fundamental principle, be forgettable, to blend seamlessly into the background. The gray man. Anonymity is their greatest weapon, invisible until they choose otherwise, lurking in the shadows. They compartmentalize their lives, meticulously separating their true purpose, blending in as loving parents, dedicated members of the community, or quiet neighbors, unnoticed and unremarkable. Communication is old school, a deliberate choice to avoid detection, chalk marks, dead drops, discrete signals left in plain sight, not traceable messages, ensuring anonymity and security. Pre-positioned assets are hidden, carefully concealed in strategic locations, years in advance, a testament to their long-term planning. Buried weapons, ready for immediate use, electronics in walls, integrated into the very fabric of their surroundings, legal purchases spread out over time, masking their true intentions. Operatives travel clean, with no immediate red flags, arriving as tourists or students, blending seamlessly into the flow of everyday life, retrieving tools only when needed, minimizing their exposure. The network is built for resilience, designed to withstand disruption, multiple cells, operating independently, each unaware of the others, ensuring the network's survival. Cutouts and intermediaries further obscuring the lines of communication, make the structure nearly impossible to unravel, even with significant resources. Taking down one cell, while a victory, doesn't end the threat, it's merely a temporary setback. It's a distributed, redundant system designed for long-term operation, designed to survive any single point of failure and strike when least expected, maximizing their impact. Understanding this structure, its strengths and weaknesses, is key to defense, to effectively counter this threat. The threat is not and should not be viewed as a single point of failure, easily neutralized. It's a network, a complex web of interconnected cells, built to endure, adapt, and ultimately, to achieve its objectives. Infiltrating a city is an art. The sleeper must become an urban ghost, mastering the city's human terrain. They observe for months, memorizing routines, security gaps, and escape routes. Blending in means adopting local behavior, walking with purpose, using local slang matching the environment. Tiny mistakes, wrong shoes, odd habits can expose them. The perfect operative becomes background noise. Accommodation is chosen for anonymity, large apartment blocks, shared houses, places where comings and goings aren't noticed. Safe houses are rotated to avoid patterns. Escape and evasion are planned before anything else. They know every alternative route, underground car park, and service tunnel. The city is both hunting ground and sanctuary. For the urban ghost, success means vanishing after the mission. The city's chaos is their cover. Today's sleeper cell is a hybrid threat. Old-school tradecraft meets digital reconnaissance. They map targets using Google Earth, Street View, and social media. Open-source intelligence reveals office layouts, security cameras, and routines. Target selection is cold and calculated, aimed at cascading failures. Cyber specialists probe for weak points, power grids, traffic systems, emergency networks. The goal, a physical attack that triggers digital collapse. They mine public records, social media, and dark web data for patterns. Personnel are identified, routines mapped, vulnerabilities exploited. The digital battlefield gives them a tactical edge. Preparation is invisible, normal internet traffic, encrypted channels, public Wi-Fi. By the time they act, they've already won virtual battles. The digital groundwork is the silent foundation of modern terror. We're all unknowingly contributing to their intelligence. T-minus 72 hours. The clock is running and the pieces are moving into place. The activation signal arrives, a silent command initiating the chain of events. A coded phrase, subtly embedded within the noise. A classified ad, a seemingly innocuous message with a hidden meaning. The cell awakens, stirred from its slumber, shifting from neighbor to operative, blending in no more. First, last-minute reconnaissance, a final check of the battlefield. Checking for changes, new security measures implemented. Anything unexpected, any last-minute surprises. T-minus 48 hours, the pace quickens. Asset retrieval. Operatives recover hidden weapons, preparing for the inevitable conflict. And electronics, the tools of their trade. Working alone, each a cog in a larger machine. Following strict timelines, precision is paramount. Equipment is moved to a final staging area, closer to the target. Often a rented van or garage, a temporary base of operations. T-minus 24 hours, the final preparations begin. Psychological preparation, steeling themselves for what's to come. Operatives rehearse every step, ensuring flawless execution. Sever emotional ties, cutting off all connections to their past lives, and become weapons. Devices are assembled, each piece playing a critical role, with surgical precision. The city sleeps, oblivious to the danger lurking in the shadows, unaware of the coming storm. T-minus 12 hours, the final countdown. Digital support teams launch diversions, creating chaos in the digital realm. Denial of service attacks, crippling critical infrastructure. Social media rumors, spreading misinformation and confusion. Drawing police away, diverting resources from the true target. The digital smokescreen slows response, hindering the authorities, and muddies information. Physical and digital assaults, a coordinated attack on multiple fronts, are synchronized for maximum paralysis. The clock is ticking, every move is calculated, every detail accounted for. The attack is imminent. The city's fate hangs in the balance. The final countdown has begun. The storm is about to break. The attack begins. Multiple synchronized strikes. Power fails, trains stop, communications crash. Emergency services respond, but confusion reigns. False alarms, digital diversions, chaos everywhere. The golden hour for responders is lost in a fog of war. Attackers exploit secondary routes, moving through the paralyzed city with ease. We saw this in Mumbai. Attackers outmaneuvered police for days, using the city's complexity as a weapon. The first 24 hours are defined by information asymmetry. Attackers know the plan, authorities scramble for answers. Every minute lost is a minute gained by the attackers. They may escape in the chaos or dig in for a siege. By 48 hours the scale is clear and counterterrorism units mobilize. But the damage is done. City crippled, trust shattered. The attackers' goal, not just destruction, but the collapse of social cohesion. The battle for the city has just begun. After an attack, the world's elite counterterrorism units mobilize. Their first move, seize the information battlefield. Drones, surveillance, intercepting communications. They hunt for anomalies, burner phones, heat signatures, suspicious behavior. Analysts pore over CCTV, social media, eyewitness accounts using facial recognition and behavioral analysis. Human intelligence is vital. Informants, re-interviewed witnesses, every detail matters. The public becomes a sensor network. Photos, videos, tips. Once a suspect is identified, the dynamic entry phase begins. Explosive breaching, stun grenades, rapid assault. Seconds decide the outcome. Every operative has a role. Precision is everything. The mission, neutralize the threat, capture intelligence, dismantle the network. It's a brutal, high-stakes confrontation. The hunt never truly ends. The final hours before activation are a masterclass in deception. Operatives act normal, reinforcing their cover. When the attack comes, it's during daily routines, commutes, lunch breaks, violating the sanctity of everyday life. The aftermath, disbelief, horror, and chaos. Operatives calmly escape, blending into panicked crowds following pre-planned routes. The city enters shock. Physical damage can be repaired, but psychological wounds linger. Security tightens, surveillance increases, trust erodes. The attacker's victory is strategic, forcing society to trade freedom for security, planting seeds of doubt. Every noise, every stranger becomes a source of anxiety. Surviving cell members go into deep hibernation, waiting for the next signal. The network endures. The aftermath is not an ending, but a new chapter. For counterterrorism, the hunt continues. For the public, the lesson is clear: the war is here, and the front line is everywhere. Vigilance is now a way of life. Survival starts with situational awareness, not paranoia, but presence. Look up, notice your surroundings, spot what's out of place. Train your family to play the spy game, spot exits, count people, notice oddities. Your home should be subtly fortified, reinforced doors, shatter-resistant windows, good lighting, thorny bushes. Have a plan. Every family member should know emergency routes and meeting points. Practice drills when chaos erupts. Training takes over. Prepare go bags and get home bags with essentials for evacuation or returning home. These kits are for navigating a crippled city, not wilderness survival. Build a community. Neighbors are your first responders. Form a watch group, share skills, and support each other. A connected, aware community is the best defense. Sleeper cells thrive on isolation. Unity is your weapon. Your survival depends on preparation and the strength of those around you. Stay alert, stay prepared, and stay alive.